Captain Donovan speaking here, and what we're here to talk about is teen takeoff. What the heck is a teen takeoff? Well, I've learned about this concept of launch from Jeff Walker, and this idea of launch is where you take off into your business dreams. And what I've realized one day when Jeff Walker was up on stage talking to a group of us that were, just learning his materials, is he had this bigger vision. And I got this idea that teenagers are going to launch out into the world. And I like the idea of teen takeoff a little bit better than launch. So when you're thinking about teenagers launching out there, they're launching out into Real World 2.0, and they're launching out into capturing and landing American Dream 2.0. So I like this idea of takeoff and landing. We don't want to just like dream and never reach our dreams. We want kids to land our dreams. So Jeff came up with this really cool idea where you create this story. And I want to tell you about another cool company here called Zeemi. So I just discovered Zeemi recently, and Zeemi has created this beautiful concept. And Zeemi's got this concept of taking, it's kind of like video killed the radio star. So back in the 80s there was a song called Video Killed the Radio Star, and when video came out and MTV actually played movies and videos, you had a really great concept that you add the video dimension to the songs, and they created these really cool stories that went with the songs, and that was a hit. So where we're going next is that kids who are applying to college, applying to jobs, and when you look at like this 2020 vision, this series, this idea I've got is to carry us into 2020 over the next 4 years and create this vision of where we're going as a society. And what I see with Zeemi and what I see with Jeff Walker is just this really awesome plan for launching kids into their takeoff. So they're not stuck in the basement of that nest, they're actually taking off and going after what they love. And Zeemi has a platform where kids are able to actually create their own videos and pictorials. So it's like this online profile. It's like their professional profile or their pre-professional profile. I'm really excited about helping kids take off towards American Dream 2.0, landing it, and using this platform, Zeemi, to get this done. So I'd like to get this idea of what does it take to really create an awesome video? What does it take to paint this picture now that you got this ability to use video to tell your story? You're not just a resume that comes at the top of a pile or a name on an application with just a GPA and a test score. Now you've got this chance to tell your story. And Jeff Walker latched onto this idea about 10 years ago, and he created this idea of you launch businesses out there into the world with this great story. You're given value as you tell your story. And that's what it's all about. American Dream 2.0 is we want kids to be able to go off out there into the real world 2.0, and be themselves for a living. And to really start to create this package while they're in high school that gives them kind of that pre-takeoff readiness, get that launching pad ready so they can shoot for the moon in life. All right, so Zeemi, very quickly and simply, it's a platform where you're going to put your story. You're going to put a few more things about your background and your activities, and then it's going to be pictures and video, and it's awesome. So great for the modern kid and great, I think, for the foreseeable future. Video killed the radio star, and video's about to kill applications, resumes, and everything else that we've got accustomed to in the world. Us old dogs out there. And these kids, they got these new tricks. And so I'm here to help kids learn these new tricks and create this, introduction to Zeemi here to you today. And if you haven't heard of Jeff Walker, he's got a great book called Launch. I'd highly recommend that because he is kind of like the forefather of where we're going in the future. So American Dream 2.0 and this new revolution of using the internet. So we're not just building it out and coding and creating it, but we're actually using it to build platforms for going after our dreams in life. And that's the very exciting thing for teenagers these days. They get to go off and get after their dreams with really cool modern platforms like Zeemi. So I'd like to know what you think about Zeemi. What do you think about this concept of the resume getting replaced, the application maybe getting replaced, at least in part? You're definitely probably going to still have to fill out some forms, but what do you think about this idea of kids having this chance now to tell their story in video, tell their stories with maybe themed pictures that portray their activities? All right, so you've learned about Zeemi. You've learned a little bit about a background here. I learned about launching from Jeff Walker. We're going to help teenagers launch out into the real world. The teen takeoff is what I call it. And I'm really excited to help you, so feel free to give me a call. feel free to reach out through email, donovan@getreadycoaching.com, and take a look at my website. Take a look at the other YouTube videos I've got, and I'll be creating more. I like this idea of showing where we're going off to this 2020 vision and beyond. And what we're going to be doing is helping teenagers create a visual, like this great video opportunity through Zemi. And we're going to help teenagers take off into life, land American Dream 2.0, so they're living the dream, not sarcastically, but for real. Everybody says that sarcastically. We really do want our kids to live the dream. That's the best contribution they're going to make, is when they're doing what they're passionate about and doing what they're excited about and doing what they love. And that's what I like to help kids do. That's what I like to help those teams out there who are helping the teenagers, whether it's school counselors, parents, other trusted members of that family. We want to help teenagers launch out there into life and get after something that they're excited about. All right, so get in touch and give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, give me some kind of response that says, hey, this Zemi thing's really cool. Hey, I never heard of this before. Or whatever else it is you maybe have some questions about or would like to see a video on. I've been working with kids for about 16 years now and just have seen so much change. There's been massive amounts of change, and that's really excited to see this awesome, cool new thing called Zemi out there for kids. And if your kid's not on it yet, you've got to check it out. There's some cool videos, and your kid gets a chance to start creating this pre-professional portfolio. So we're getting ready for takeoff. We're getting ready for launch. All right, you guys have a great day.